Let's talk about season 8, episode 3 of All American. Because listen, I was locked into this episode. It was really good. We got some great acting performances. And speaking of that, shout out to Alexis Jakazi, who plays Amina, because she was performing in this episode. Speaking of Amina, we have found out that she has been suspended from school and will possibly be expelled because of this article that she wrote. While we do not know what this article was about, it seems like she just got herself into some good trouble because she's very adamant about the fact that she did the right thing and that she has no regrets about it. I'm wondering if she wrote an article exposing a faculty member or a student who is, very rich, powered, well respected family, something kind of like maybe how Olivia's article on Wade, how that went down. She exposed them for some kind of inappropriate, bad behavior, and they're either trying to cover it up by expelling her, or she somehow published it and she wasn't supposed to, and this is her punishment. Either way, this school issue is not as bad as I initially thought, so I'm glad about that. But Amina is dealing with a lot of pressure, kind of like Spencer, and how everyone is expecting them to be the first in their family to do something of this level. And if she does not get the truth out there and tell her dad and tell her people what actually happened and what she's going through, she's going to end up cracking under all of that pressure. And that is not going to be good. Moving on to Jordan, he did get offered the head coaching position at Beverly, which we all predicted correctly. And now he is in competition with Cassius, who still wants that job. And here's my thoughts on the whole thing. Jordan was talking in this episode about how he wants to be a head coach now. He figured out that dream and build a legacy like his dad did. And he's leaning more towards taking this head coaching position. And to me, this just feels like he is continuing in the legacy that his dad already built instead of building something for himself. And this is reminding me of his grief episode in season 5 and the conversation that he had with Layla, where she asked him what the Jordan Baker way is. And I think that he needs to sit down and ask himself that question, because right now it seems like he's just asking himself, what would Billy do? What would he want? What would make him proud? And I'm more interested in knowing what Jordan wants and what Jordan wants to do and what will actually make Jordan proud. And if he wants to build his own legacy, then I don't know if Beverly is the place for that. And I'm hoping that another opportunity comes his way for him to be able to do the dream that he said that he wants to fulfill. Also, in a serious, unserious way, I need Jordan to remember that list that he made when they were at the cabin last, and how he has checked off 2 things on that list. If he wants to check off the third, he's going to need to go to that castle with his wife so they can have their honeymoon. Unless they already checked off the third thing and they just don't know yet. Back to being serious, the last thing I want to talk about is Khalil and how he is now fighting for his future, and I love that for him. I've always thought when it comes to him, all he needs to do is want to have a future for himself and also surround himself with the people who will support him and push him in the way that he needs. And I finally feel like he has both of those things now. So I'm hoping that he will work hard toward his future and the people around him will continue to support him and good things are ahead for him. So, those are all of my thoughts on the episode. Please let me know yours in the comments below and come back next week for more.